everybody, welcome back to my anime reaction channel, GizAnime. Today we're going to be watching Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy Episode 5. Last we left off with our group finding Towa as Makoto sent Shem and Mia to find them, or her specifically, by the quest of Renan. And Makoto sees a large resemblance between Towa and his friend in the real world, which is why he sent Shimamiya to get them in the first place. They rescued her from the highest level adventurer in this town who was basically kind of double dipping. He was making people go do things and then stopping them from doing them to make fame for himself, more money, etc., etc. And as they were rescuing Towa, Shem and Mia pretty much destroyed the city. Like, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they probably killed a whole lot of innocent people. So there's that. So not good for the reputation of Makoto at the least. Other than that, there's really not much else to go on. They rescued her. They got back to the inn they were staying at. Makoto sent Shem and Mia off flying, and we'll probably get a little more backstory onto Towa and Renan this episode. So with that said, let's get on to it, see what happens, and I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we go. Getting a little bit of a recap. I see. So they're basically given favoritism by the goddess.
Not okay!
So it's the goddess's fault there's so much war and resentment going on in the first place. Because of her conceit over physical beauty.
Bitch!
Just a little part. Okay, so they took a few more humans with them than they had saved. So we'll find out that they play a role at all as well. There's Shem and me in the background just looking off. No, they didn't mess with their memories, but they messed with everybody else's. So they'll have to use the scrolls all over again.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I don't get it. Like, this is basic stuff. She should already know this. You train, you get stronger. Duh. Well, of course, like, Towa would be with them. Oh, wow. She's like, at least she knows. Right? Like, these are nothing to her. Yeah, just fodder. Get out of the way.
Shit, that's just too easy. No, that shit is too easy.
Look at them feeding her ego.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I think Makoto might be as easy to read as Mia. Right? Wow.
This isn't right!
Especially doing it with so much glee in their face, too. Like, she looks so happy to do something so murderous in front of him. Why are they even helping her? You don't say. They're different.
Well, duh.
Yeah. They had that faint gold glow around them, so... What? Yeah, she's like, I'm good now. I gotta do it delicately and take my time. Like I said, he's incredibly strong at level 1. Just think if he was at level 1,000, 1,500, like Shem is. He would be incredibly strong. Here we go again. It's gonna be interesting if we get to see how much these things are actually worth, though. Because he could make a mint off of just doing this. If he really wanted to.
No. He's got a point.
That is true. If he's level 1, even killing some rare beasts, he should have gained at least a level, right? Like, what's the requirement for him to gain a level? Probably already sold them. So they leveled up, but he didn't. Okay. Makes no sense. The only thing I can think of is he's actually max level. Their thing just can't read it. Well, that's interesting. I thought they would continue traveling together. So it's like a mini smartphone.
That's pretty neat.
Honestly, whoever the goddess is of this world must be pretty inept. Because if she didn't care about him that much and hated him the way she acted like she did, wouldn't she know he was doing all this? This was her world and she was paying any bit of attention? A fluffy cloud thing. Mia is not having this. Even if he is a guy. Alchemy. So is he able to make the drink even stronger? And that's why he's already drunk? A priest knight. So basically a paladin. Is he gonna win or lose? This is gonna be interesting. He's not even trying. Yeah. He didn't even try at all. Wow. I guess she does have a vast appetite, though. Is she able, and Shem, able to go back and forth? Like, can she revert to a dragon periodically to attack? Or are these their permanent forms now? Well, not the best people in the world either, huh? Just like the town they came from. Maybe it's not the Rembrandt Trading Company, though. Maybe other people are trying to make them look bad.
Oh yeah!
If something were to happen to one of them, he would probably just sleep on the floor. I knew I should have destroyed a bed. Well, technically you still can. Does Mini Shem have a name? I forget. Pretty imposing. But basically, she wants him to be the ruler, not the servant. But a real ruler is both. Well, everybody seems to be getting along pretty well in this plane. So are they building something he's familiar with? Like some sort of mansion he's seen, or school, etc. Fragment. Is that her name, Fragment? Yeah, that's big and bulky and really weighty and... Why did they say that one?
No shit.
What? So he's faster. Yeah. Wow. Is he mad he ruined it so fast? Okay. So they can look like individuals. That's interesting. That's hot. I don't even think anybody in our world would want to touch one of those. Interesting. Everything he's doing is wrong. Alright everybody, first off I would like to mention the fact that I keep referring to the dragon girl as Shem. I've seen the fragment call her Shin. The wiki has her as Shem. I know she changed her name by having Makoto give her name to Tomo. I just find Shem easier. It's the first name I learned, so it's probably what I'll be sticking with. That said, I might even forget that they interchange, like that her name is Tomo later on down the line. So forgive me if I forget. So as far as the episode goes though, I don't know if we're going to be parting ways with Renan and Toa. The rest of the group maybe, although they already have like their own individual personalities that he's described, their own power set, you know, like the Night Priest aka Paladin Girl, etc. I'm getting the feeling we might not, they might be like a part of his group on this side of the plane, on the planet, when he's not inside Shem's Demite plane, or alternate world she's created. But if not, oh well, it's just something that might happen. So we have him going off on his first adventure, sorta. He already gained the ruby eyes before he even got to the town, which is really convenient. Once he's there, he accepts the quest and he turns in the quest. The guy who I guess gave out the quest says he was doing things wrong. I'm not sure what he means by that, because I don't know if he means by he's traveling with others and he's aware of this, if he knows he gained the items before the quest was even taken, what it entails, which is kind of weird, because if you gained what you require, how you gained it is probably really irrelevant. I would think anyways, right? Another thing that I'd like to talk about is his level. I kind of get the feeling now, as things are going on, that since he didn't gain a level, and if you're level 1 fighting off these rare mobs, and there's several of them, you should gain at least 1 level, I would think. I mean, I play a lot of MMOs, people, and it doesn't take much to gain 1 level from 1 to 2. So my only other thought is he's max level already, and the gear they use to assert levels just can't handle that kind of power, so it malfunctions basically and says he's a level 1. That said, if he is only a level 1, and it might possibly take him a lot longer to level because of his power, so things to think about. We have the townspeople, or not the townspeople, but the races inside of Shem's demi-plane that she's made that are building farms, they're building housing, they're building what amounts to probably a castle, as far as Makoto can tell, for him, using his memories. So like the agriculture they know, the farming methods, things like that, irrigation, whatnot, are probably things that they take it from his memories and they've learned. So they're probably combining both of them somehow. We've got the dwarfs making him armor, which didn't work out too well. Even the suit he liked, which does what the ring does, but even more. So it's like the eye patch, I guess, that Kenpachi wears in Bleach, if you know anything about that, where it suppresses his power so that he doesn't seem so imposing. For Kenpachi, it was more of something he would use to keep the battle fresh and interesting for himself. For Makoto, it's basically so that others don't view him as imposing, so that he's able to go into these towns. That said, though, with this suit regressing it even more, I'm wondering if people that have seen him before would take note of that. Like, he has so much power he gives off with the ring on, and then he puts the suit on and he has way less. Will they take notice of that and wonder what's going on? Okay, and real quick, so we know that this disparity, the hatred between the humans and the monsters is caused mostly by the goddess of this world. She's made it to where the humans get everything pretty much, and the monsters don't, because of her conceit over beauty, and I guess she just thinks everybody else is ugly to her, so therefore no other race really gets anything. Which is kind of odd, because creatures like elves or things of that nature you'd think would be even better looking than regular humans. And like Shem's appearance now, as a human, looks pretty gorgeous compared to some of the humans that we've run across so far. So I don't know what's going on with that totally, or if it's just like an ego thing on the goddess's part. With that said, though, let me know what you all thought of the episode. Keep in mind, figure giveaway at 500 subs, and I will see you all next time.
Da 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 da.